only going to Portland, mate.
Portland, now it's November. It's last year's rain. Getting ready for this year's harvest. Okay, now what's your official title? What are you?
I'm the OIC.
OIC. Okay.
How long was the life on the OIC?
Alright. Now, how long have you been at that?
Oh, I've probably done it for 10 years. I worked for 12 months at Indy was the past 5 years.
Yeah, so it's up to the 10? Yeah, so you full-time job?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so now,
Yeah.
yeah, good. So what's the capacity of the silo?
Well, I can't believe in Bushman, but I think we can hold it out with the bunkers, do 100,000 plus.
Yeah, well, it's all strong, isn't it?
It's all the 1 year, couple of blocks.
Yeah.
A year they have that stuff right.
Yeah, that was, 92, I think.
300 ton an hour here.
Yeah.
And it's a really work for 1,000 ton a year. We've got about 50,000 ton left in the silo, so I'll be able to work with the business, make a better deal on it. We're going to start this one over here.
Oh, just that part there going up through. So you've got some of the bunkers, how many bunkers you got down there? 2 or 3 there?
Big one, 20,000 ton down the road.
Yeah.
It's about 400 November, I'm just 450 this month.
So it varies from season to season when you open them.
Usually can be on about the 20th of May. You will take a day to last year because of the conditions we opened here on the 7th of November.
Right.
So we finished by Christmas. But this year was cold, a lot more cold around here. So probably a week early to start.
So if we come in a truck, we can expect you running around, we might see. Going this year, Hoppy?
Yeah, good. Good. We got the ride. Just like the rest of it. Not too bad.
Yeah.
A little bit black gold. We call it black coffee.
Yeah. Coal is the thing to have this year, isn't it?
It used to be a bastard to kid too.
You're not supposed to suck all the rubbish out.
It takes it all
And the oil is 43.3. Pretty happy with that, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Down there, like we saw this one, this was Brooks.
Oh, yeah. What's your again, Snow? What's your again? Photogenic man.
Just like you in the province.
Yeah.
Back into the camera.
Yeah. The first line you brought in.
Oh, yeah.
6 o'clock tonight.
It's done now.
4:30. Yeah.
Neville's just running off there, Graham.
Yeah. Just got to check the track.
Yeah, the yields have been very good, and the biggest threat's just the weather. The big storm last weekend, and we're forecasting a few more showers coming this weekend, so we can only hope that it's better than rain. Big worry. Apart from that, given fine weather, everything was excellent out east anyway.
Yeah, that's right. It must be your busiest time, is it?
Very busy.
Oh my God. You can spit bales in and everything?
We can always hit bubbles in, mate. Yeah, no trouble at all.
So all your trucks are flat out, and you're the man who controls them?
Yeah.
How do you do that from the office?
From the Tesco office, yeah.
How do you know which trucks are going where? Is it hard to keep track of them? Or?
No, most of the time, just mostly guesswork.
Yeah. So is it starting to wind up a bit now? Or?
Yeah, probably 3/4 gone, I suppose. Yeah, we've got 7 trucks going around now. We got up to 14 trucks. Last Friday was the busiest we've been.
How many of those trucks are your own?
Only 5 are ours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple from down south, a few berries from Horsham, and a couple of local blokes. Ryan Constable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So it's been fairly busy then?
very busy.
So after harvest, what happens then? You're into the gypsum area straight
Yeah,
away?
yeah, straight into gypsum. We've got a lot of long carting down to down Melbourne, bit of feed barley down south. But,
And all your sheds are full around the yard, are they? Or?
yeah, built the sheds in a week this year. That was record time. Yeah.
So you'll all be carted away as well?
Yeah, that's all got to go eventually. That'll be later on in the year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Super back.
hopefully around the super season will be good back load.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been a very hectic 3 weeks or so.
Well, you're looking fairly well for that amount of time, yeah.
Bowls,
It's
it's
the
pretty
bowls is the
relaxed.
worst. Yeah. You're looking relax.
When you win it, it's very relaxing.
Well, then I'll hold you up. And,
Righto, Rob.
Thanks a lot for that.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Yeah, so, President of the Lions Club, Glenn Hayes. Now, Lion Glenn, that's how we address the Lions Club around Beulah. Just tell us the history of the Lions Club, thanks.
Yeah, Robbie, the history, the Beulah Lions Club started with Oscar Shannon back in 1973, I think it was exactly. And he got a group of blokes together, and they needed 20 blokes who they gathered around, worked around and got, and they got a club together, up and running, backed up by the Virgin Lions Club. And they have continued on right up to this date with now having 34 members and running quite a lot of projects in the town. A lot of projects including starting with the cemetery. They went ahead with a big project down at the creek. They dug that out. They spent quite $50,000 down there, placing weirs and etc. down there with garden surrounds, which are terrific, which are upkept in everyday project where every month we have a working bee there, along with the cemetery. Also behind me here we had the Howard family donate this block to the Lions Club free of charge, and we have made it into a car park, as you can see, and it's upkept every month. Other projects is we had a cafe burned down. Going along to turn it down, you can see where the Lions Club sign is on the side of the butcher shop there. There's a den in there. There was an old cafe. We cleaned that up and bought the little shed there, and that's where we have our directors' meetings in there.
Now today you had a we'll have a barbecue here at the Traders Day.
Yeah, at the Traders Day today we supplied the barbecue. There was a small charge, but yes, all the work was done by it, and there's many other projects like that.
Like Christmas Day.
And we've got a Christmas treat that we run over Christmas with many people coming along to that. We also run a bottle line every year. We collect the bottles and papers. Well, we've given the papers away, but batteries, etc., just to keep our funds sort of up. We're not actually out there to make money, but we're out there to gain money to hand back to service clubs. We give to tragedy, and we've done so with many different, like you blokes here, working on this. That's terrific to see too, for the future and the benefit of the town in the long. I hope they can look back on. Well, we can't look back on it, but I hope they appreciate it when the time comes.
That was the Lions Club still running in at least 25 years. We should think so anyway. Well, thanks, Abby.
Yeah, cool. And Progress Association. We formed many years ago in the early 1990s to join up the three associations because we found that everybody was running around trying to look for members, and we found that by joining them all together it was a good idea. The historic place, we've got our papers all microfilmed, and we've got births, marriages and deaths here. The Progress part of our association, we've planted a lot of trees around the town. We initiated the Back to Beulah. We coordinated the north of the netting, which I'm holding here, which is a history of Beulah. Our adult education part became a fact of life when it was found that people were going to other towns for classes, and I felt that we needed to supply some classes just right here in town. So we've started doing our classes here in the old railway station. It opened in 1893 and was a continuation of the line to Hopeton. And we've remodelled it, and not remodelled so much as brought it back to its original in heritage colours, and it's a great old place for us to use for our club.
Philip Gibson, who is representing the Catholic community and so the Catholic Church on Christmas Eve 1999. Slapsy, tell us about the Catholic Church. The history, just give us a quick rundown.
Well, quick history as far as I know, because the old church was originally over to our right, and it held up to 120 people, I think, when they jammed in, and back in the late 50s and 60s, in the high density population around here, and the
heyday of the town.
Heyday of the town and the Catholic population, they were filling it each well. It's like everything else, the town declined, population and everything, and we're probably down to about average of 38, 40 roughly, some weeks up to 50, others down to 30. Depends what's going on, but yeah.
So when does Mass held? What times are they?
I'll start off by, back a couple of years ago, we combined with Warwick Parish, seeing a shortage of priests. So we've now we're on a rotation with Warwick for saying 3 masses in the parish, or the 2 parishes. And so Warwick can have, say, 7:30, and we've got an 8:30 in the morning, and Hopeton might have 10:30, and Rainbow would have a lay-led assembly, and in the next week it rotates around.
And Sunday nights as well?
What's that?
Sunday nights?
Saturday nights, yeah, sorry, it was, what did I say, first one?
I don't know.
7 p.m, yeah, 7:30, yeah.
So, yeah.
Saturday night, I think, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so sort of just, yeah, and people do fluctuate between masses a bit.
So you can't get a regular sort of, people just go to wherever it's convenient, is that right?
Well, the idea of the lay-led assemblies is try and keep their communities together, which it has.